Bonjour, ça va tout le monde? This is Little Theo bringing you some Battlestations Pacific. I was going to try and bring you the Battlestations Midway. There were some problems on my computer, so we're just going to go straight to Battlestations Pacific. This is going to be the United States campaign, and we're going to start with the Battle of the Eastern Solomons.
At Midway, we stopped the Japanese in their tracks by sinking 4 of their carriers. The blow stunned them and gave us a chance to penetrate deep into areas under their control. We landed on Guadalcanal and Tulagi and have transferred fighter and bomber aircraft to the bases there to protect our supply lines. But already the Japanese Navy plans to strike back. Nagumo and his carriers are moving south towards us. The forthcoming battle will be a major test of our Navy's air power.
Alright, here we go. So we need to destroy the enemy Japanese squadrons and make sure at least 4 of our bomber squadrons make it to the navigation point. Go.
Sir. This is Wildcat Squadron. We're ready to engage.
Alright, here we are. Now this game is a combination of a couple different things. You get to play in fighters, bombers, ships, submarines, but at the beginning of the game they only give you, obviously, just fighters. Kind of want to make it easy for you, so.
Fighters, stay on top of the enemy. Roger that. We'll sweep the skies clean of Japanese planes.
So, that I think is the Lexington, and we have to defend the Lexington. So the Japanese are going to send the torpedo bomber Kates and Vals at us, and we only have Wildcats at this point in the game. They're pretty junk, but when you unlock the full F4U Corsairs and the Hellcats, it's no joke. And later, you unlock some like experimental stuff that I don't know that they made it through before. Well, that might just be on the Japanese side. I will be doing a Japanese playthrough. Just let me know what you think. You know, let me know if you like it. If you have any questions, this game is like $9 on Steam if you get 2 campaigns. So.
Are you able to continue? Carry on as normal, Fox.
Oh, there's another carrier down there too. I don't know what ship that is. It might be the Hornet. There are Zeros attacking us, but the Zeros, or no, I don't know if they're Zeros. I think they might be Oscars. The Oscars are junk. They are junk. So the game kind of eases you in. It doesn't want to throw everything at you at once, but within 2 or 3 missions, you're going to be commanding carrier force, battleships, submarines. You know, you name it. You're going to control the whole South Pacific at some point.
Got that. Scouts to continue waiting.
So I got to shoot down all these planes to protect the carriers.
You nearly hit us. We've taken a hit to the rudder. The steering room's blocked by debris. We're working our way through it.
Come on, little buddy. There we go.
For sure. The rudder's jammed. We've got to circle. Cap, lend assistance to King.
The Wildcat's not a bad plane. It's pretty, it's got some good survivability, but compared to like the Japanese.
Enterprise is listing, sir. I can feel it. We won't be able to carry out landings. Put a stop to any returning planes. Enterprise, this is SPD.
There we go, right there.
We're on the way back. Request landing slots. No can do, SPD.
So I think the Enterprise is hurt, and
Stand by for status reports.
the Saratoga is our main carrier
Join the
right
cap
now.
and wait for your further orders. Our steering's still out. We're turning.
We gotta shoot down these valves and these Kates to make sure this, the Enterprise doesn't die.
Enterprise's course is just too unpredictable. Rudders repaired and serviceable, sir. We have directional control.
Yeah.
Good. Nothing keeps
So, I mean, if you can see how this kind of feels like a precursor to something like War Thunder, that's kind of where I got the idea. I played this game back in high school and it was on Xbox, and it kind of blew my mind back then. Now, obviously, it's not as great, but still pretty fun little game. You'll see later when you have some ships to control, you get a battleship and just a couple carriers and stuff. It gets really fun.
Enemy aircraft incoming. They're attacking with everything they have.
It becomes less of a just shoot 'em up and more of like a strategy-based game, because you can only launch so many planes, and you kind of have to determine what kind of planes you want to launch, because if you launch the wrong kind of planes, like if you don't launch combat air patrol, then they're just gonna beat you up.
Intercept was successful.
Dang it, I can't shoot down these 2 planes if y'all keep shooting them down. So I don't have a lot of subscribers or followers now. If this gets like 5 likes, I'll upload a couple more videos. I mean, like real, right back to back, because I'm just gonna record a couple episodes right off the bat since most of these are pretty short. So like it, give me a like, and I'll get the rest of the episodes up so we can get to some ship combat, some submarine combat kind of thing. Alright, I just gotta shoot down this whole one.
That's a kill.
There we go, right there.
Situation is under control on Enterprise. Prepare to launch attack plane squadrons. We're ready to go. top cover. We'd kind of like to have some little friends to protect us. Bombers, this is your escort. We're in your 6, catching up right now. Well, that's what we want to hear.
So these are dive bombers, and torpedo planes, all these planes over here. And we're gonna have to fly cover for them through these Oscars so they can get to the enemy carrier. Now you see I got one guy that follows me and another guy. That's just one squadron right there. Whoa, head on impact.
Sir, USS Wasp is radioed. They're refueled and are heading towards us at flank speed. The battle will be long before they arrive. They should have stayed with us in the first place. Alright, I got me another one. Enemy squadron destroyed, sir.
Oh, somebody killed me.
Enemy air forces are inbound.
Alright, here we go. They're 2 miles out, that's pretty far. Hit the turbo boost. And see if we can't close the distance on these gents. Make a turn. The controls though are not as War Thunder friendly. They're a little stiffer. A little bit stiffer. But one thing I learned is that I kind of enjoy the command aspect, not so much just the fighting aspect. I mean, it's fun. If there's nothing else you can do, you can get that air superiority. But oh, there's planes back there. I wonder if I can do a loop.
Sir, we've lost contact with our squadron.
No, I'm stalling. I don't know why it switched me, but maybe because I died. I don't think I died though.
We've blown them out of the sky, sir.
Now the Oscar, oh, I don't want to die, is a junk plane. I will tell you that. I don't know why. Well, I say that, but in the first game, Battlestations Midway, the Oscar and the Zero were like would beat everything that. Really?
I'm going in.
Who taught you how to fly? At the beginning of, or the entire game of Battlestations Midway, you're pretty much fighting Zeros, and they just smash you the whole time. Like to come out on top against a Zero, it's like playing on expert difficulty during the campaign. You gotta fight them in the air. It's just ridiculously tough. But in this one, even when you're in the Wildcat, it's not as bad. I don't know why.
Enemy aircraft incoming. Intercept was successful. Bogies are down.
Come on, little buddy. Where you at?
All right, I got me another one.
Kill him.
That's a confirmed kill. We've blown them out of the sky, sir.
Alright, here we go. You have all these Oscars attacked at one time, we probably wouldn't have anything to say about the matter, huh? And I never have to reload, I can just shoot forever.
I've lost all control.
No.
I'm heading in. Mayday, mayday, we're going
I gotta get a
down.
new squad now because all 3 of my planes died. But it's okay.
We're almost there. Keep them off us.
I think after I destroy these,
We're doing all we can, bombers.
good. I'll get to do some bombing.
Enemy air forces are inbound. Enemy squadron destroyed, sir.
Really? There's more? Here we go. No, I got it.
Enemy ship in visual, sir. Will you look at that? Clarify, pilot. What's the situation? Sir, a Japanese supply formation is strayed right in the middle of the battle. Well, we can't pass up an opportunity like that. Attack planes. Knock out those ships. Commencing runs on the Japanese transport, sir.
So we're gonna knock out these 3 transports. The Boston Maru, I don't know about that. Can you... They all look good. I don't know about the Boston though. The Boston Maru. So we're gonna come in here and drop a bomb on these ships and see if we can't knock them out of the fight. Alright, here we go. Now I'm in the Dauntless Dive Bomber. It's your beginning dive bomber. I do believe you unlock another one through the game, but I can't really remember. So we're gonna switch over to another squadron. I didn't even sink that one. Kinda makes me upset. Well, maybe it is sinking. Maybe it's burning. What we're gonna do now is try and shoot this one up with a torpedo. I said you should strafe them because they're not as heavily armored, but I don't think that does anything. Torpedoes away! Boom. Let's see if my other 2 torpedoes hit. Doesn't look like it hit at all. I'll see if it comes out straight. Nothing. Let's go ahead and switch to another squadron. Another dive bomber. Turbo boost. Now the Defuku should be going under pretty soon. And if it's not, I'll be kind of upset. I just sank that with my machine guns, son. Kill myself for that one, but I did sink her. So we've got one more torpedo bomber squadron, and we should be good. It gave me dive bomb. Well, hit the turbo boost. Die, Japanese scum! Not even kidding. I wonder how far you have to be. I'm hitting. Kill him, little machine gunner on the back. Kill him. Uh-oh. What the heck just happened? Just burned up in the air. That was a little suspect. Let's see if I can kill this with my machine gun before this destroyer takes me out. Okay, I don't think. Man, really? That destroyer just took me out. Okay. Torpedo on this bad boy. I want to see if I can sink this with a torpedo.
Reporting that the attackers all went in. Transport's destroyed. Good. Very good.
See the other torpedo that dropped into the water?
Sir, we have our primary target. Enemy carrier is visual. Give it everything you have.
Alright, here we go. Is that our carrier right there? Yeah, we're pretty close, man. Alright, so we're going to try and sink the Ryujo with my 3 torpedo bombers. I got one down to my left and I have one up there. So it should be 3 torpedoes. It should be plenty. We're going to hit the overdrive. Come in low on them. Looks like we have zeros on our 6, but I have my gunner. We're going to come in a little wide so that I can get a good shot.
Assistance required. They're attacking with everything they have.
Launching fighters on the deck. Boom! See the other torpedo hit. Boom!
Enemy squadron
Boom!
destroyed, sir. Enemy air forces are inbound.
Now, one thing they did from Battlestations Pacific to Battlestations Midway that I'm not a really big fan of is that instead of having to land your planes to rearm them, if your planes stay alive long enough, they just rearm themselves. Good and bad. It's bad because it's not realistic. It's not how it was. Once the plane dropped their armament, that's all they had. It's good because what people used to do in Battlestations Pacific was after they dropped their bombs, they would just drive their planes into the water so that they could just launch new planes instead of having
Abandoning
to bring those back.
Ryuzo is lost. Repeat, the Ryuzo is lost.
And prepare to send a message to SyncPack.
Saying what, sir?
Successful strike on enemy carrier.
I want to drop this torpedo. No. Alright, well, we won the Battle of the Eastern Solomons and sank the Japanese carrier. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to have some more videos coming up soon.